podcast. Hooray! For two people who talk a lot, we decided we'd talk a lot together in the same space. And we're very excited. So our new podcast, would you like to reveal the name?
Is So What's New, spelled SEW, in the biscuit tin. All will be revealed in episode 1
Yes,
as
it
to
will.
why it's called that. We promise you. You might be like, what? But don't worry, it will be revealed in there. We decided that we just weren't talking enough about sewing, weren't we?
Yes, no, to each other as well. I would say we talk a lot about sewing facing this way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we felt like there was a space for a bit of chat as well.
Yeah. And less of the showing, more of the chatting, more just sort of going off at weird tangents and coming back again as
Which
well.
we are expert at doing.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it, it's fine. But yeah, we felt like you just need some sewing pals in your ear sometimes. And sometimes you want to listen. Maybe you're on the tube to work. I know that's when I listen to my podcasts. Sometimes you don't have space to create. You don't have time. You're not in the house enough. So we're here to be those friendly sewing voices in your ear. We're there to keep you company, to help you with your inspo. But also, crucially, we're not going to be telling you how to do anything.
No, definitely not.
We are very much here to share our sewing fails and our dilemmas and to talk about the experience of sewing.
Definitely, and we want you to interact with us. So we have created an Instagram account and an email address. We'll put all of that below so you can tell us your dilemmas, your fails, anything else. Doesn't have to be sewing related. We're going to be going off on weird live chats.
Crucially though, it will all be anonymous.
And we will give our thoughts, ideas. We'll talk around things as well. Because as Jess said, there is no one answer to all of this. And in the process, we're going to learn more about each other because although we're friends, we're not lifelong friends. So there's a lot still to know, and you get to grow with us as we find out random things that we don't know. You'll get to find them out too, which is brilliant. And also, we've got guests coming.
Yes, we do. And we'll have to offer around the biscuits. We have some phenomenal guests lined up for you. The format will be, we're not going to have a guest every week. We don't want to spoil you. So there'll be some weeks where it's just Sam and I having a nice chat. There are some weeks where we've got some fabulous guests coming on board to talk about all things from fabric stash to sewing events.
To overcommitting.
Yes.
And then there's other weeks where you'll just have Jess and I in your ears and we might be talking about sewing mojo, pattern hacking. We've planned 2 seasons.
We have. So we hope you like the first one because there's a second one coming if you want it. Our episodes will come out fortnightly because this is our first time doing this. So after season 1, if you go, do you know what, we loved it, we want it to be weekly, let us know. But they will be fortnightly. They will be
on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday, they will be roughly, 45 minutes to an hour-ish?
Yeah, we're trying to keep ourselves corralled, but if any of you have met either of us, you will know that talking is not a problem for us. So we'll be everywhere, and if we're not where you want us to be, tell us, and we'll make sure we get there too.
Well, exactly. We are so excited about this, guys. It's really, and it's also just nice, I think, to create a space. Both of our channels and both of our accounts, we make a huge effort to make sure there are no wrong answers, but also that we're showing you our real experience of sewing. Anyone who has followed me for the last 4 years will know I have no problem saying when I'm struggling with my sewing because I think that's normal and I know you do too.
I do, and I also have no problem with admitting that I cut corners and I do things my way.
I take pride in admitting that I cut corners.
So we will be exploring the whole, what different ways can we do this? So you won't have one set answer to anything. So it's more of a think piece, I would say, if we're feeling fancy.
I think, if we were feeling intellectual, I'd call it a think piece. There will also be a companion Facebook group.
Yes, we will be setting that up.
So we'll put notes in there for every episode.
Yeah, and any visuals if we do refer to things.
Exactly. Yeah. Plus, there'll be some discussion stuff. So if you're more of a Facebook person than Instagram, you can pop over and join us there. Or you can follow us on Instagram at SoNewPod. So What's New Pod. Yeah. You can follow us there. You can find us on Facebook. You can drop us an email if you have a dilemma that does not fit in the dilemma box. So we will every week put up on Instagram a fail box and a dilemma box in stories. Bling it in, but if you've got something that does not hit the Instagram word limit, either send us a DM, send us an email, we'll keep you fully anonymous. But we always appreciate your stories.
And we are going to have a whole episode with a guest talking about sort of sewing, like fit issues and things like that. So if you've got a more detailed or specific question, definitely send that over, because we've got a lovely guest coming who will help us work those out with you.
If there's anything, if you want more, if you want something else, you've got an idea for a new feature, let us know.
Tell us, because we are creative people who want to keep creating for you and for the community. So we're really interested in people's thoughts.
Yeah,
Never think your idea is not worth saying, because I promise you it is.
It is. We love an idea. And if you've got ideas for guests as well, if there's anyone you want to hear from, absolutely bring them in.
We're not frightened to ask them. They might say no, but we can always ask.
Do you know what? This is great. We've started the podcast with 2 people who are more than happy to just go, why not? Let's give it a go.
Let's try this.
Who knows where we will be next year. But thank you so much for watching, folks.